Hello friends, it is How It Works Wednesday. I'm Fran, and today we're going to be talking about how to elevate a simple card. There's so many wonderful, obviously there's beautiful designer series paper in the Stampin' Up! Catalog. However, there is specialty designer series paper also that is iridescent, or maybe there's some suede paper in there. Well, not paper, it's like material, but it's used as a specialty designer series paper. There's iridescent, there's glitter. There's so many beautiful specialty designer series paper that you can just elevate a very simple card. So today I'm going to be talking about the Forever Gold designer series paper, and look at this. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. So it comes in, let me show you. Okay. Oops. Okay, it comes in comes like this. Comes in plastic, like this. Take that off, and then you've got all of these beautiful options. So see here, you can use maybe this one. This can be like a border, and you can just put like a label inside, or you could just use this on the front as on its own. Just put some gorgeous paper underneath it, and obviously your cardstock. Or you could use, they have some that are just leaves, so you can have it sticking out maybe from a label, or you can create different shapes and have the leaves sort of layer over and under your labels or your other pictures or embellishments. So you could stick a label in between here, and then you could just see a little bit of gold, and then you can see the bursts of gold flower and plants coming out from underneath it. So you have options here. You could just use little pieces just for a pop of gold, or you could really make a statement. So I definitely wanted to show you this today. You really have to go through that Stampin' Up! Catalog with a fine-tooth comb. There's so much to see, and I tell you, it doesn't matter how many times I go through it. The next time I go through it, I see something new. So I just keep flipping through, and I never kind of think that I've seen it all. I really just kind of keep flipping through. So, but before I get started, if you want to see more videos like this, please hit the subscribe button and the bell below, and like and share my video if you don't mind. I'd really appreciate it. I also have a Facebook community group. On my page, I show video demos like this. I show techniques, demos, tutorials about different techniques and different tips. There's lovely ladies for our crafty classes that we have. You can be a part of that and meet some new friends, and you learn how to make your own cards, which come in handy, people. I tell you, you always need a card for something. So that being said, I'm going to get started. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the most simple card, and I'm just going to amplify it with gold goodies. So I already started here with my border. So I literally just took part of the border. I'll show you. You have border here that your pieces come, and they're all stuck to this border. So I just trimmed the border, and whoops, where's my glue? It made my own border here. So I'm going to finish that off right now. Let me crease my card first. This is our rich razzleberry. It's like one of my favorite colors. I use so much of this. I just think it's so pretty. It looks so great up against something lighter or something gold. It's just so pretty. Okay, so we're going to put that there. I'm going to put this here so you can see it a little bit better. Okay, so I'm going to add just a few dots of glue here, and we're going to add the rest of the gold border. And you see I'm just using like all the same color. This is the Rich Razzleberry Designer Series paper. I know it says Rich Razzleberry, and this is too. This is a lot lighter, but it's the same. And then I'm really just using a white label in here. Okay, so I'm going to put this on top, just like this, right on the edge, just to give it a little extra flair, a nice little outline, since we all sort of, we are making it like all the same color. So there we go. And I'm just going to cut this little piece off. If I can get it up, here we go. There. Oops. All right, let me put one more little strip on. Okay, make sure it's smooth. Oh, it's a little bit rough. Let me cut this. There, that's better. We want it all smooth. And I'm going to add a little bit of glue again on the edge. Doesn't really need that much. I love the liquid glue because it's forgiving, but it sticks really well. Okay. There we go. Just right on the edge. And I'm going to cut the end here. Look at that. It already pops. What a difference a border makes, right? Good grief. All right. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to add our beautiful little piece right here. And I think I'm going to not pop it out by using, look at the other side, isn't that pretty? I'm just going to lay it flat, glue it flat. I'm not going to use dimensionals because I'm going to use dimensionals for the rest. And I'm going to put this right in the middle here. Oops, stuff's falling. Okay. There. Just like that. That's so pretty. Look at that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to figure out, I'm going to add a little piece here. Let's see. So what I'm going to do now is just put this, let me get my little dimensionals. Oh, yeah, definitely need dimensionals. And it's going to look like a little band when I'm done. And again, it was the simplest card to prep, really. I mean, we're using all Rich Razzleberry. I cut out a label, a little tag from the Stitch So Sweetly dies, just to fit in the middle of the gold and this little piece of the Rich Razzleberry. Okay, so I'm going to put that right there. I definitely want the border to show. And then I'm going to do the same with this piece. Put it on the other side. So it looks like there's a band underneath. Okay. Make sure it's the same width. Yep, okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this right here. just like this. And it looks like there's a band underneath it. Okay, so now I'm going to take some more dimensionals, but I'm going to use, I definitely want some dimensionals up here, but I need the little mini ones. And I'm going to attach them to the solid leaves, just so you don't want them to see underneath. I mean, when you put it on, you don't want it to show. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to cut these in half. Yep. I am, kids. I'm going to take this little itty bitty dimensional, cut it in half, and then I'm going to add them onto the leaves. Because you know what? You don't need to keep it that shape. You could do what you want, right? Make this work for you. All right, that works out a lot better. Okay, so I'm gonna keep cutting these little dimensionals here. I'm gonna put one here. Cut this one. I'm gonna take off that extra paper first. And I'm just cutting it in half. And adding them on to the leaves, solid leaves. Uh-oh, where'd it go? I lost it. Here it is. So small. Oh, I got some. There we go. All right. Maybe take off the paper. And put one here. And put one here. Okay, that should work. Now I'm going to take my bigger ones and I'm just going to add them here. In the middle. There. This should work out. I love the embellishments. I love the Special Designer Series paper. It's so much fun to work with. It's just something new and different. So I'm going to line up and make sure that it is right in between these two little pieces of paper that are sort of like the band that goes across the card. Make sure it all makes sense. Good. There we go. So now, this is good. So it looks like there's a little purple band that's going across, and you've got this gold that's just making the card pop. And now I'm just going to add the little label in between here. Oh, I need to stamp something on it. Oh my goodness, I can't get this up. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to put this in the middle, like this. Doesn't that really just bring it all home? Because this is the band, so it almost looks like a belt, like a really pretty belt. So let me put some dimensionals on this. And then I got to stamp it. Okay. All right, let me see. Put this right in between, right in the middle. There, just like that. And now, let's see. Decisions. Well, something I haven't used before. Okay, I can't even figure it out right now. Well, you know what? I can't even think about it right now. I have no idea. So I'm going to leave that alone, but I'm going to put this here so I can show you. So this goes right here. It'll be stamped whatever you want it to say. That looks really pretty. Just like that. So simple. I mean, honestly, this gold made the card. I used all the same cardstock, the same color, the rich razzleberry, added a pop of the white that goes with the white in the designer series paper, and used the Stitch So Sweetly to cut out the tag. And inside here, I will add a white note card just so that people can write on it, and it'll also coordinate. So that's how easy it is, ladies and gentlemen, to make a beautiful, quick coordinating card. Really just using this foil, this gold foil designer series specialty paper. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you go and pick some up. Keep it in your little stash. So when you just don't have a moment, when you're in the middle of a moment that's just, you know, not flowing creatively and you can't think of a card to make, start with your fun foil paper or your specialty designer series paper that's all glitter. I mean, pick one of those and then start from there. And literally you can use all the same color. All right, my friends, have a happy Wednesday, and I will see you later. Thanks for popping in.